ups and downs, back and forth, to and fro, and fishtailing. American English in Minutes, lesson number 71. We all have our ups and downs. Ups and downs refers to a mix of good times and bad times. Notice we use this phrase as a noun. My roommate and I have had our ups and downs, but overall we're happy with our living situation. Everyone goes through ups and downs. Just try to remain positive. Over the years, the stock market has experienced its ups and downs, but eventually it bounces back. To bounce back, to recover. Useful verb, to undulate, to move in waves, rise and fall, fluctuate. An upside and a downside. This is another way to say advantages and disadvantages, benefits and drawbacks. I've been working a lot of overtime lately, so I'm always tired. On the upside, I'm earning some extra money. The cost of food has gone up so high. The only upside is I'm eating less. Maybe I'll finally lose some weight. If you take this new job, you'll gain valuable experience and earn some extra money. I can't see a downside. But what about my commute? I'll be spending nearly 2 hours on the bus each way. That's a huge downside if you ask me. Back and forth. If you commute to work or school, you go back and forth from your home to the school or job probably 5 days a week. Another way to say back and forth is to and fro. Use this when you mean moving in one direction and then the other. Sometimes we use this to refer to a dialogue between people, possibly a negotiation. The two sides went back and forth until they reached an agreement. After a lot of back and forth, they agreed on a price. Notice this is a noun here. We also use back and forth for rocking or swinging in a chair. Side to side, side by side. If a person is walking from side to side, it means he veers to the left and then to the right. Perhaps this person is drunk or has some other difficulty. Sometimes you might see a car being driven like this. Obviously, that is dangerous. A boat might rock side to side if the water is choppy. Side by side means right next to each other. The two close friends always walk side by side. When I'm studying another language, I like to have a side-by-side translation of the material. Fishtailing. If a car is being driven on a slippery road or simply going too fast when trying to make a turn, the car might swerve from side to side. We call this fishtailing. The car fishtailed when it went over the patch of ice. If you have a blowout when your tire bursts, the back end of your car will probably fishtail. It is important to maintain control of your vehicle as you slow down and pull over. The ins and outs. If you really know the ins and outs of something, you know the details. You understand how something works. When you are a new employee, you don't yet know the ins and outs of the business. You often rely on a senior employee to teach you the ins and outs of the company. I have some understanding of how the tax system works, but I don't know all the ins and outs. That's why I hire a tax attorney for the business. Are you going back and forth? If you are going back and forth, it can mean you are trying to decide between two things. I know I want to watch another American English in Minutes video, but I keep going back and forth about which one. Which one of these will you choose?